Hey, what's up? Jonathan Register here. What I want to cover quickly in this video is I want to just share with you how to create kick-ass lead capture pages that suck in leads like a vacuum cleaner sucking in ants. So I try to come up with like a really cool analogy, like a funny analogy, and that's not really funny, but whatever. So lead capture pages in our businesses are really for, especially like online businesses, it's like the front door to our business. It's like the beginning point of where people find us, and they go into our funnel, and where we get their information from them, and then we start giving them value and promoting stuff that will help them. So your lead capture pages are pretty darn important. Having lead capture pages that you can use to promote your business, whatever business you're in, like, whether you're promoting a fitness thing or whatever you're promoting, lead capture pages are important. So in this video, I just want to quickly give you guys a few tips and give you just like a super quick down and dirty training on how to create kick-ass lead capture pages that suck in leads, that suck in lots of leads. Because typically, like, when you can increase your lead flow, the more targeted leads that you can get into your funnel and get through your lead capture page, the more money you'll make, right? So it's important, and so this will help you, and I hope it does help you. That's why I wanted to put this together for you. So let me just start with just kind of pulling up one of my own lead capture pages. And so this is a lead capture page, and this is sort of a different kind of lead capture page. We'll go into what makes this kind of unique in a second. But all lead capture pages pretty much follow a standard little formula, and there's a few components that you have to have with every lead capture page that you have. And so let me kind of quickly just go through a few of those components. And the first component is your headline. I have my little tool here so I can try to draw. I don't want to draw that. Here we go. I'll try to see if I can use this and make this work. So this is your headline. Typically, I mean, just about all lead capture pages have some type of headline. There's usually, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there any situations where there could be absolutely no headline? And generally, no. I mean, unless there's like maybe just an image and people click the image, and then once they click the image, a little thing pops up, and that's where there's a little text. And so, yeah, for the most part, like, you're generally always going to have a headline because that's what grabs people's attention. That's what gets them actually looking at your page and wanting to read more and to actually go through, click through, and give you their email address. So, the headline really sort of starts it all. And so one little key to creating the most kick-ass lead capture pages is obviously to create and craft a good attention-getting headline. So let me give you kind of a few tips with your headline, because this is the start of it all. This is the start of your lead capture page. I mean, when people land on this lead capture page, the first thing that they see and they read is this headline. And so if this headline sucks and it's horrible, then you're gonna lose people. Like, they're not gonna actually move forward and give you their email. So crafting a good headline is important. So let me give you a few tips on that and how to actually create and craft a good headline. So one little easy simple tip is to be congruent. Be congruent with whatever people go to after this page, whatever offer you're promoting, whatever product you're promoting. Once people opt in and give you their email address, have this headline be 100% entirely congruent with where people are going once they opt in. That's like a really, really important key and secret to having the best success with your lead capture pages. Having the most number of people possible opting in and then actually buying what you're promoting on the next page. So all you got to do is, okay, number one, I can figure out what am I promoting? Where am I taking people after this? And so if you're promoting an existing offer, a really super easy way to come up with a good headline is simply to just pull the headline that's on the sales page, on the offer page, and put it on your lead capture page. There you go. I mean, that's like an incredibly easy way to come up with your headline. Like, you don't even have to think. You just, okay, what am I promoting? Where am I taking people after they opt in? And so you pull up that offer that you're promoting, look at it, and for most offers, I mean, all the good offers are going to have a headline. They're going to have some type of headline to get people's attention, to suck them in, to get them actually watching the video or reading the offer and going through the offer. So this is the offer. Like, this is the offer that people are taken to once they opt in on this particular page. And you can see here, here's my headline. Would you like me to hand you a website that has done over $819,979.68 in sales for free? And so this is a unique headline, and we'll talk more about this headline in a second. But that's the headline. And so some offers that you're promoting, maybe there's no like text below the sales video or the offer video. And so if that's the case, you just got to watch the video, and I can promise you within the first 10 seconds or so, there's going to be some type of headline that you can use for your lead capture page. So be congruent. Be congruent. And an easy way to come up with a good headline is just simply to look on the sales page or the offer page or whatever you're promoting, whatever you're taking people after they opt in. So, that's one little tip. Another tip is when it comes to crafting your headline, like there's like millions and millions of different headline formulas. There's a lot of different formulas. And the one being used on this page is unique, and what makes it unique is it's not your typical here's what you're getting type headline where it's like highly benefit driven, like free video reveals how to generate 1,000 leads in 2 seconds. That's sort of that's a benefit driven headline. This headline's a little bit different in that it's actually a question. I'm asking people a question, and it's very curiosity driven. I mean, think about it. Would you like me to hand you a website that has done over $819,000 in sales for free? I mean, there's a lot of curiosity in here. Like, a website that's done over $819,000 in sales. Like, how'd that happen? Like, what's the story on that? People they instantly want to know more, and they're curious as to what this is all about. So that's kind of and by the way, I didn't tell you to do this, but go ahead and do this now. Like, I hope you take notes. Like, pull out a sheet of paper or pull up Notepad and just take a few notes as you're going through this, because I'm giving you gold right here. What I'm giving you here, if you implement just a few of the little tips that I'm sharing with you, you'll generate more leads. You will create kick-ass lead capture pages that will enable you to generate more leads and suck in more high-quality people so you can make more money, earn more commissions. So grab out a sheet of paper or open up Notepad and just type up a few little notes. I mean, that's the best way to retain this stuff and to get this and to remember this. So once you're at a point and you're creating your own lead capture pages, you can kind of reference back to your notes, or you'll just remember, oh, hey, Jonathan gave me these little tips, and those are awesome, and let me use these tips. So anyways, okay. So using another golden tip, the purpose of the headline is, as I've already shared, to get people's attention, to get them actually moving forward and reading what this page is all about, and entering their, going forward and then entering their email. This grabs their attention. And so a golden tip on how to grab people's attention, and you can use this as you run ads. You can use this for the title of your blog post, for your email subjects, is asking people a question. Asking questions. We are programmed as human beings. We are just programmed when we're asked a question, our mind, let me stop for a second. And what color is the sky? I can't even speak. I get so excited I start talking fast and I can't speak. What color is the sky? So what immediately started happening when I asked you that question? You're thinking, what color is the sky? It's blue. So you work, your mind automatically goes to work. Whether you're consciously trying to answer the question or not, your mind automatically wants to find an answer to that question. Like, that's how our minds work. Our minds work in questions. And so if we throw a question at people, their mind is automatically we're automatically gonna gain their focus. And that's what we want. Like, with our marketing, with everything that we're doing, we want to get attention. Attention is like goal number one. And then we want to get people to focus on what we have, right? Because there's so many freaking distractions. There's like millions of distractions, especially these days. So we want to get people's attention and their focus, and a golden secret to doing that is by simply asking a question. So I hope you remember this, and I hope you take this to heart, because you can use questions for the subjects of your emails, for your headlines of your ads, for the titles of your blog posts. There's so many different ways you can use this and inject this in what you're doing. Okay, so that's one little tip. Use questions, and that will help grab attention and focus. And so that's another tip. And one last, so that's one formula just for your headline, is to ask people a question. Another thing you can do is just simply to go to the sales page of whatever you're promoting and just grab the headline on there and just put it on as the headline for your lead capture page. There you go. Simple. Another way to create another little formula for creating a headline, I've already shared this, but is to use the typical free and then free blank reveals blank, whatever the main benefit is of the product or whatever you're promoting. So free video reveals how to create 3 streams of income and make $1,000 in 2 days, or whatever, whatever the main benefit. The headline or the formula. Hold on, let me write this. It's free. Free is like a magic word. See, this stupid pen thing does not work. Free video or whatever, blog post, free whatever you're giving people. Free PDF report reveals X ways to generate 101 leads per day for free, or something like that, whatever. So this pen sucks, but you can just sort of listen to me. It's free video, whatever thing you're giving people reveals blank, whatever the main benefit is, whatever the main benefit of what you're giving people, what it does for people. So that's another formula. So yeah, so that's another formula. So let me give you a couple more tips here on crafting kick-ass lead capture pages, creating kick-ass lead capture pages. This lead capture page is again, it's a little bit more unique than typical lead capture pages you see, in that this lead capture page uses micro commitments, or it's like a multi-step lead capture page. Because most lead capture pages you see, the typical ones, I mean, it's the headline, and then you see an opt-in box right on the page. Well, what I found in my testing is lead capture pages like this, where you're taking people through like micro commitments, and I'll explain what that is in a second, or you're taking them through steps. The lead capture pages like that tend to convert higher for me. I mean, you got to test. Like, it varies from traffic source to traffic source. You just got to test. You got to test and see what works. But overall, I find that lead capture pages like these tend to convert better. And again, it's not true for every case, right? You've got to test. But the reason why these pages tend to convert very well is it uses it's called micro commitments, basically where you're getting people to do one little action, a small little action. It's a very, very low risk, low barrier action. How did you hear about it? So people, they select how they heard about us and they click next. And so they're sort of making once people, and this progress bar right here plays a huge role in the success of this lead capture page as well. It's psychology. Like, when they start something, they want to finish it. And when people start something, like, they are so much more likely to actually remember that action if they haven't finished it. And so, like, this progress bar says 33%. And so when people see that, they're like, oh, I need to finish this. I need to get this to 100%. And there's a guy, like, man, there's some psychology behind it, and there's a dude that did some experiments on it. I can't remember his name. I think it's Zeigergerst or something like that. But this is like proven psychology, like real psychology. So anyway, so they hit that, and so there's micro commitment number 1. And so since they just simply selected that button and they hit the next button or whatever the name of the button was, let's go back. Yeah, so they select that and then they hit next. Because just for taking those little teeny tiny small low risk actions, and combined with this little progress bar, people are so much more likely to actually enter their email address here. So it's just psychology, and it's called micro commitments, and basically and multi-step. When you take people through steps, they're generally much more likely to actually follow through and do whatever you want them to do, for the most part. So they enter their email address, and then they click next again, and then I think next one more time, and then they're taken to the offer. So when you're creating your lead capture pages, I definitely recommend you testing using lead capture pages that involved micro commitments like this lead capture page here, and or multi-step lead capture pages where people have to go through one or more steps to actually opt in. And I've already explained the psychology part behind it, but just one other reason why these tend to convert better is they don't look like your typical lead capture page. Like when I see a lead capture page, when I see an opt-in form, my guard immediately goes up. And so this sort of helps diffuse that and lower people's guard when it comes to the page. So one last tip, and then we'll kind of call this video a wrap. And I hope this is helping you out. I just decided, just on a whim, I wanted to create this video for you and just sort of give you some insight to this. When it comes to lead capture pages, you got to test. You have to test. You have to test and see what works, right? Like this particular lead capture page may not do so well with solo ads, like it, which isn't necessarily true. I'm just kind of trying to prove a point here. One lead capture page that you use that works with one particular traffic source may not necessarily work well with another traffic source. And you just have to test. You have to test. These type of lead capture pages are really beginning to be used a lot. And so when people see a certain type of lead capture page all over the internet, then people they become immune to it. They're like, oh, I've seen this before, and so they ignore it. So you always got to test. You always got to be switching things up. So anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you as far as how to create kick-ass lead capture pages. I hope this helped you out. How long have we gone here? 17 minutes. Wow. So definitely longer than I wanted, but hey, who cares? One last quick thing. I wanted to share real quick. The service that I use to create these lead capture pages, this is a question I get all the time, is called Lead Pages. And I do absolutely love lead pages. And so if you want to be able to easily create lead capture pages and really sort of stay on the cutting edge of what's converting now when it comes to lead capture pages, then I do highly, highly recommend Lead Pages. And I did want to let you know, actually I have this pulled up in my email. Lead Pages is actually going up in price. And let's see, right now for an annual subscription, and let me just show you, this is inside of Lead Pages, inside of my account, and there's 33 different opt-in pages, and it's so freaking easy. I love Lead Pages. Absolutely love it. Let me find real quick. This is the template right here that I'm using here, and it's literally as simple as you click and you type what you want. Cool headline here. It's literally as easy as that. It's so simple. You don't have to mess with code or anything like that. And then what was the other thing I was going to share with you? Crap, I don't even know what I was going to say. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Also, when I say test, Lead Pages actually has split testing built into it, so it's not like something extra that you have to buy. So anyways, I just want to let you know real quick that they are increasing the price of Lead Pages, and so you may want to check this out. If you've ever thought about getting Lead Pages, you might want to jump on it. On Midnight Thursday, the cost of an annual subscription, it's currently $197, so it's not cheap. But if you're, if you have the budget and are interested in generating lots of leads and being able to easily create lead capture pages that convert and that help make you money, then it's worth it. Like, it's an invaluable tool in my business. But they're actually jacking up the price to $297. And so if you come in at the $197 before Thursday at midnight, then you can lock in that annual subscription of $197 versus $297 a year. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you since we were talking about lead pages and lead capture pages. I do highly recommend lead pages. And yeah, so I'll put a link below this video so you can check it out. It's up to you, whatever you do. I don't care. I just wanted to help you and let you in on that. So that's it for this video. I hope you have a great day. If you got value whatsoever from this video, let me know. If you want to see more videos like this of me sort of breaking down what's working for me as far as lead generation, traffic generation, and just making money online in general, then let me know. Leave a comment below. Let me know. I want to hear from you. All right. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Jonathan Webster out.